Hello and welcome back to Assembly Language Programming 8082. In this video, I will explain how to write assembly language program to find largest number in an array. So let us consider an array of 5 numbers and let us suppose the 5 numbers will take in memory locations 8501, 667, 8502, 05, 8503, 08, 8503, 7420, 04, 0B, 8505. So we have considered 5 numbers starting from the memory location 8501 to 8505. So this is the count, that is how many numbers you are considering. And in this array, what is the largest number we want to find out? So let us start writing the program. LXI H, 8,500. 8,500 is the memory location where we store the count. Move C, M. Get that count to be 67. H. Move D, M. Increment C. Again, increment H. Move A, M. Compare B. JC loop. Move B, A. Decrement C. Z and Z loop. So this will take I will change Z loop 1 H. And then move A, B, store the result in 8.06. Now we'll check the execution of the program instruction. So first instruction is LXI H, 8,500. Now what is there in the 8,500? $8,500 contains the count. So load HL pair with 8,500. So HL pair will be pointing to 8,500, where in 8,500 we have the count. It is the array of the numbers. How many numbers are there in the array? That is 5. Move C, M. Now, the memory location is pointing to 8,500. And in that memory location, we have 05. So that we have to move to the register C. Increment H. Now HL pair will be incremented to 8501. And in 8501, the number is 67. 67, right? Hexadecimal. Now P, M. Now the memory is pointing to 8501 and it contains the first number 67, move that to register B. So now B contains 67. Decrement the count. Now C will be equal to, because it is 5, it will be 4. Increment HL pair is at 8501. Now increment to 8502. Now 8502 contains the second number, that is 05. Get that. Move A comma M. So move the contents of the memory location, that is 8502, to accumulator. Accumulator now contains 0. Compare B. Compare B is an instruction which subtracts the contents of B from contents of accumulator and then sets the carry flag. Compare B. So compare B subtracts the contents of B from contents of accumulator and sets the carry flag. Now accumulator minus B is 2. So accumulator consists of 05 minus B contains 67. Because 67 is greater than 05, obviously there will be carry. So if there is carry, JC, we have to jump to here. So now decrement C. So we are, if there is carry, we have to move to decrement C. Now C already is 4, now decrement it. Now J and Z group, if it is not equal to 0, that is, if C is not equal to 0, again we have to go back. Because if it is 0, it is not equal to 0. Again, go back to increment H. Now, increment H. Now, 85 HL pair will be incremented. Now it becomes 8503. Now, in 8503, what is the number? The number is 0A. Okay. So it will be replaced with 0A, right? Now, again, move that to the accumulator. Now, instead of 5, the accumulator now contains 0A. Compare B subtracts the contents of P with the accumulator. So instead of 5, it will be 0A minus 67. 67 again is greater than 0A. So there will be carry. Then decrement the count. Now, before it is 03, now the count becomes 02. Right? So it becomes 02. Because the count is not equal to 0, again we go back to increment H. Now increment, before that it is 8503. Now we have to go to 8504. Now what is the number that is in the 8504? Now let us check what is there in 8504. 0b is there. So get it 0b and move that to the accumulator. Now accumulator will contain the number 0b and compare B subtracts the contents of B from accumulator. Now it will be 0b. It will be 0b minus 67. Again 0b is less than 67. So there will be carry. So again, it will move back to decrement C. Now C will be decremented by 1. Before that, it is 2. Now it will be decremented to 1. And then it comes back to increment H. Now the HL pale will be incremented to 8505. And in 8505, the number is 03. Now that will be moved to the accumulator 03. And then again, the comparison takes place. So 003 minus 67. Again, there will be carry. So then again, we have to determine the count. 0. And if it is not equal to 0, we are looping to here, right? It is jumping to this instruction because now C is 0. So this condition is not satisfied. Now we have to count down. Now it is move A comma B, right? A, what is in the B? B is 67 because we did not change the value of 67. Move that to the accumulator. So the accumulator now will contain A number 67. Store that in 8506. On end of the program. Now 8506 contains the largest number in the array, that is 67. So we have taken an array of numbers. The count is 5. That is, we are telling the processor that we are considering 5 numbers in the array, and that count will be stored in the memory location 8500. And then the numbers will be stored consecutively in the memory location starting from 8501 to 850. Now coming to the program, the thing is we have to compare each number. Suppose we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. First, we have to compare these two numbers. If there is carry, right, the number in the register B is the greatest number, and we'll keep it in itself. If there is no carry, we will move that to the register B. So obviously, at the end of the program, register B must contain the largest number, and after that, we move to the accumulator and store the result in a memory location. So first, we have taken the count, and C register is initialized with the count. And then get the first number, then move it to register B. Decrement the count because the first number we have already taken. So decrement the count. Increment H, get the second number, then move it to the accumulator. So one number will be in the B and the next number will be in the accumulator. Compare B. Compare B will subtract the contents of B from contents of accumulator and sets the carry flag. So it always sets the carry flag. If there is carry, that indicates during the subtraction, if there is carry, the number in register B is the largest number. So if there is carry, leave the number in the B itself and then decrement the count. And then if the count is not equal to 0, again get the next number. So this process repeats until the count becomes 0. And at the end of the comparison, the largest number will be in the register B. That will be moved to the accumulator and the result will be stored in 8506. I hope you understood how to write an assembly language program to find the largest number in the array. Please do watch the video for uploading and execution of the program. Thank you. Hello and welcome back. Now we'll find the smallest number in the array. We'll continue with the same program. So this is the program for to find the largest number. The only difference between the largest and smallest is a small instruction. So I'll explain the program again. So take a count, that is how many number of numbers you want to consider in the array. I have taken five numbers. So store that in 8,500, and the five numbers I'm taking the same numbers which I have taken considered in the largest array, right? So 8501075, 85020, 85030, 85040B, 85050. So these are the five numbers. Now the program is same. Only difference between the largest and smallest number is an instruction called J and C instead of JC. So to find the largest number, we have considered JC, right? So instead of JC, we'll just write JS. Now let us start writing the program. So the first is LXI H comma 8,500. 8,500 contains the count is 05. So and then move C comma M. Now get that count to the resistor C. Increment H. Now HL pair will be incremented to 8501. And 8501 contains the number 67. Move that to resistor B. Move B comma M. So B now contains the number 67. Decrement C. C initially is 5. Now it will be 4. Increment H, HL pair will be pointed to 8502, and 8502 contains the second number 05. Move it to the move A comma M, move that number to the accumulator. Compare B. As I told you, compare B subtracts the contents of B from contents of accumulator and sets the carry flag. So accumulator minus register B, that is 05. Minus 67. Now, and then it will set the carry. If there is no carry, we have to move to decrement C. But here, because 05 is less than 67, so after the subtraction, obviously the carry flag will be set to 1. So because there is a carry, the program will move to the below instruction because this condition is not satisfied. You cannot look to here. So move A comma B. Now get the number in the accumulator to B. Now B contains the number 0. Decrement C. C is equal to 0. Now because J and Z, because the count is not equal to 0, again loop to increment H. Now the HL pair will be incremented to 8503. And then get the number that is in 8503, we have 08, right? Now the accumulator now contains the number 0A, and the subtraction takes place between 0A minus 67. Again, 0A is less than minus B. Now B is 0, right? So we have to subtract. So compare B, subtracts the contents of B from the contents of accumulator. So accumulator now contains 0A minus 0B now contains 5. So subtraction takes place. And because 0A is greater than 05, there will be no carry. Carry flag will be 0. If there is no carry, we have to jump it. So go back to here. Now C will be decremented to 2. And then a loop to HL pair. HL pair now will be pointed to 0. Now 04 contains 8504 contains 0B. Now the data 0B. HL pair contains 0B and that will be moved to the accumulator. Now move that to the accumulator. Again perform the comparison. Now 0B minus 0A. 0, 5 because already B contains 0. Again during the subtraction B is greater than 5. So the carry flag will be 0. Because there is no carry, decrement the count. So now count will be equal to because 0, 1. Now get the next number. It is 8505. 8505 contains the number 03. Right, get it. So now that is moved to the accumulator. So accumulator now contains 03. Compare it. So accumulator contains 03 and B contains 05. So 03 minus 0. 3 minus 5. Obviously 3 is the smaller number. So obviously there will be carry flag. Now carry flag will be set to 1. If there is no carry, we have to jump to a decrement count. But because there is a carry, we have to go to the next instruction because this condition is not satisfied. Now move A to B. Now accumulator contains 03, right? That should be moved to the register. So move it to 3 and decrement the count. Now count is equal to 0. A and Z. If count is not equal to 0, we have to loop because C is 0, 0. We have to, this condition is not satisfied. So the program execution comes to the next instruction immediately. So this is move A comma B. That is move the contents of B to A. What is B? 0. Move to the accumulator. And store that contents of accumulator 8506. Now 8506 contains 0. Now this is the smallest number because we have considered the array as 67, 05, 08, 0B and 03. And this the smallest number is 03. And after the execution, we got in the result that is 03 in 8506. That is the smallest number in the array. So the C program can be used both for the smallest, to find the smallest and the largest number in the array with a minute difference in the program. For the largest number in the array, instead of J and C, use JC. For the smallest number, to find the smallest number in array, use J and C. The rest of the program is same. So I'll just explain once again. First, we have to take the count. That is how many numbers we are going to consider in an array. That must be considered and that must be moved to the register C. Now get one by one the numbers because we have to perform the comparison to know which number is greater or which number is smaller. So first get the numbers, that is one and we'll take in B and other in the accumulator. And perform the comparison of the numbers. Keep on comparing the two numbers that are in register B and the accumulator. And then check the carry status. So based on the carry status, we can move the number if it is largest or smallest to register B. So B always at the end must contain either the largest number if you are writing program for the largest or the smallest number if you are writing program for the smallest. After that, at the end of the execution, that is when count comes to 0, move that number that is in B to the accumulator. And from accumulator, move the memory location where you want to store the largest or smallest number in the array. So this is the program to find the smallest number in the array. As I told you, the same program can be used for finding both largest and smallest with the small difference of instead of J and C and the smallest, put JC to find the largest number in the array. I hope you all understood. Now watch the video for execution of the program. Thank you.